Hallelujah. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. Now, this don't make no sense now. Now, we already know where they going, right? We know. Y'all, but let me tell you something. This happened in New York. So I know we gonna hear Homeball over there talking about this. Our son Campbell. Now, somebody explained to me the bishop was robbed at gunpoint in the middle of a sermon Sunday in Brooklyn, y'all. And it was caught on the video. I'm gonna show you the video in a minute, but let me get to the headline first. Bishop Whitehead says 5 to 10 minutes into the sermon, he saw the door in the back of the room kicked open, and 3 to 4 men walked in with guns. They didn't run, they walked. He believed he was targeted. The station says the service was being live streamed. Okay? I said, all right, pretty much stating that I'm not going to do anything because I know you're coming for me. You're coming straight to me. I don't want my parishioners hurt. I've got women and children there, said Whitehead. This is what the pastor said. Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministry. As I got down, this the bishop speaking, y'all. As I got down, one went to my wife and took her jewelry and had the gun in front of my 8-month-old baby's face. Took off my bishop ring and my wedding band and took off my bishop's chain. And then I had chains underneath my robe, and he started tapping my neck to see if anything else. So that means they knew. They watched and they knew what I have and other juries, he explained. People, I am not going to show you. Oh, then he said the church live stream shows the gun being held on the pastor. They had guns on my deacon that was at the church with Whitehead. What you don't see on camera, Whitehead said, are around 100 congregants who was in the room. Those the people in the church. Men, women, and children dropped to the floor in silence. The church is traumatized. The women and children are still crying. Babies are still crying, said Whitehead. According to the police, the men took off in a white Mercedes. It's always a white Mercedes. Whitehead said cops have a license plate and witnesses saw the men change clothes outside. These men, they need to turn themselves in, Whitehead said. I forgive you. I'm praying for you, and I hope that God delivers you from the mindset of who you are at this time. So I'm going to show y'all the video. People, I pray that these guys are caught and the reason why they did it. Now you can look at the bishop's eyes. He's looking at the door. Here we go.
Unruly discussion.
Okay, that's a commercial. You know the commercial got to be in there. Got to respect the commercials. Let the commercial back. Here we go.
A Brooklyn bishop was robbed at gunpoint in the middle of his Sunday sermon today, and it was all caught on camera. The service was being live streamed this morning when he says 3 to 4 men walked in with guns. He spoke at length with CBS 2's Lisa Rosner about why he believes he was targeted and his message for the suspects. 5 to 10 minutes into preaching Sunday morning on Remsen Avenue in Canarsie, Bishop Lamore Whitehead saw the door in the back of the room kick open.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die? What you're about to go through. Yo. All right. I seen 3 to 4 men come in. That's all right. It's pretty much stating that I'm not going to do anything, right? Because I know y'all coming from me. Y'all coming straight to me. I don't want my parishioners hurt, right? I got women and children there. As I got down, one went to my wife and took all her jewelry and had the gun in front of my 8-month-old baby's face. Took off my bishop's ring, my wedding band, and took off my bishop's chain, and then I had chains underneath my robe. He started tapping my neck to see if anything else. So that means they knew. They watched and they knew that I have other jewelry.
The church's live stream shows the gun being held on the pastor.
They had the guns on my deacons that was at the door.
Whitehead says what you don't see on camera are around 100 congregants who were in the room. Men, women, and children dropped to the floor in silence.
My church is traumatized. The women and children are still crying. Still crying. Babies are still crying.
Police say the men took off in a white Mercedes. Whitehead says cops have a license plate and witnesses saw the men change clothes outside.
Men, they need to turn themselves in. I forgive you, and I'm praying for you. You know, and I hope that God deliver you from the mindset of who you are at this time.
Whitehead believes his family was targeted because of the publicity he received when he helped turn in the suspect wanted in the fatal subway shooting of 48-year-old Daniel Enriquez in May.
I turned them in, but the media called me the bling bling bishop. They had my Rolls Royce car all over everywhere, and I feel that played the part in this. I think all pastors should be able to get permits for pistols.
The NYPD is investigating, and Whitehead says the mayor and top police brass have called him, pledging support to find the suspects. Fortunately, no one was hurt. In Canarsie, Brooklyn, Lisa Rosner.
Oh, wow, y'all. What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that?
Said, quote, no one in this city should be the victim of an armed robbery, let alone our faith leaders and congregants worshiping in a house of God. The NYPD is investigating this crime and will work tirelessly to bring the criminals involved to justice.
People. That's sad. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. Now, he just showed you who he turned in. All right, y'all. I'm out. Like, share, and subscribe.